Yeah.
White jersey, white pants. Oh, this boy ain't got shit for bro. Ugh.
What up?
Always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here.
Two of the biggest disappointments.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
That's what the goddamn commentator said.
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'm playing against the Rams. 1-3 Rams. The announcer said two of the biggest disappointments of this season. John!
You were playing zombies! In an exfil.
So here's a 1st and 10 now.
Not a damn thing. Not even, hey, I'm gonna play Rocket League. Nothing.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And right away, he lost
Lamar fumble, dog. Lamar fumbles.
Opening drive fumble and the 4 last week, 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Perkins. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Shit.
Adafe Owe just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Fuck you mean?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Perkins. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here.
Oh, sick.
On the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
In your face!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are on board first on the road here in L.A. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sorry, Alex. I hate you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You see me?
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Perkins.
Ooh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
Solid.
They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Damn.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Jesus.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first down, Perkins. And he'll just get rid of it. And this passing whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A give, running right is Akers. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Perkins. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he will get a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run on first down with Akers. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off play action. Perkins out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
6 yards to go. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Perkins. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to make the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, here's a run by Akers. 4th down now after.
How the fuck is he just doing? Why are you doing that, Alex?
2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Confused.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Perkins sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now, meanwhile, here's
What the fuck?
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This is the tight end fan, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A solid step.
Oh my God!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Rams 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive scene. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rams 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
What?
Rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21.
From the gun, Perkins. He'll buy some time right.
Pick that shit.
Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris.
Oh, no way.
Harris lost it. It's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Back to throw. Perkins.
God damn.
It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. As the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Ravens 24, Rams 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He spins free. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second down at 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Huh?
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Are they going to challenge that shit? Because,
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
right, Coach. Thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And it's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Perkins sliding out of the pocket.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time
Thank God.
thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A beautiful spin and room to run.
There we go.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Williams.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football.
I missed that shit.
End up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Perkins' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for an LA Rams.
first down. Perkins gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins.
God damn!
Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a give right side. Akers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Ravens 31, Rams 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own.
Alex, watching my fucking plays.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds right.
Alex.
At midfield. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Oh, shit.
Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rams 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick.
Then there is no pleasing you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Perkins. Flush to his right.
We call him big boy.
First down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now Perkins. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise in the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Perkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
Marlin Island over there.
Completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Oh.
Right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down, Baltimore.
Williams pushes past him. And they'll take it in
Touchdown.
the zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
45. Rams 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought
It feels kind of good to get back in the win column, though.
Not a good one.
Rough stretch of games for a while. Rough.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that'll fall incomplete.
For whatever reason, that route.
And now it's 3rd down.
Like, what the
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Perkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to look what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off play action. Perkins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for an LA Rams.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they came.
All day Manning, baby.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception.
picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.